This is an explainer podcast on the Sierra Leone Open Government Partnership, OGP, National Action Plan 5, 2024 to 2028. Episode 4. Open Government Initiatives and Accomplishments. The government of Sierra Leone has undertaken significant open government initiatives to enhance transparency, accountability, and civic engagement. These efforts include prioritizing justice, rule of law, and women's empowerment, along with substantial investments in education and healthcare. The anti-corruption strategy has earned international acclaim, passed key indicators, and achieved notable progress in global corruption rankings. Engagement with civil society has fostered transparency, while initiatives like the Open Parliament and improvements in education demonstrate commitment to inclusive governance. Efforts in public integrity, revenue mobilization, justice access, and corporate accountability further underscore the government's strides toward effective and transparent governance. Governance and public service delivery. Governance structures. Emphasis on justice, rule of law, efficient service delivery, accountability, equal opportunities, and women's empowerment. Education and health, significant investments in both sectors to empower citizens, particularly women. Anti-corruption efforts. National anti-corruption strategy. Notable improvements in corruption control reflected in the 2023 MCC report, with Sierra Leone passing 11 of 20 indicators, including control of corruption, civil society engagement, dialogue, and transparency, collaboration with civil society to remove barriers to information access, and support journalism training and capacity building programs. Key areas of improvement. 1. Open Parliament. Regular consultative meetings with CSOs and media, workshops and training sessions to enhance budget processes and CSO engagement. Digital data collection system initiated in February 2022. 2. Education. 22% of the annual budget committed to education. Introduction of free, quality primary and secondary education. Recognized globally for education improvements, including awards and international co-chairing roles. 3. Public integrity. Progress in corruption rankings and peer adoption of Sierra Leone's anti-corruption model. Convictions and recovery of misappropriated funds. 4. Domestic revenue mobilization. Treasury's single account for centralized revenue management. Digital processing of tax exemptions and new revenue laws for better resource management. 5. Access to justice. Increased deployment of magistrates and support for legal aid boards. Establishment of SGBV courts and ongoing review of the Criminal Procedures Act, 1965. Enhanced community policing and security sector coordination. 6. Gender empowerment. Gender equity and women's empowerment law ensuring 30% representation of women in political positions. Provisions in new laws for women's rights and ownership. 7. Corporate accountability. Legal requirements for beneficial ownership disclosure in extractive industries. National Investment Board established to streamline and promote private investment. Thank you for listening to this podcast. We truly appreciate your time and engagement. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and following us for more insightful explanations and updates. We'd also love to hear your thoughts and feedback, so feel free to leave a comment. Stay tuned for our next episode, and thanks again for listening.